Welcome everyone, super excited about this video. And in this video, we're going to talk about PMO capability development, right? I love this topic. This is really about building the skill sets of the individuals within your PMO, right? If you're going to run a successful PMO, you've got to have successful PMO team members, and that's what this video is about, and that's what we're going to cover today. Wait, before I continue, let me spend a minute and introduce myself. My name is Bill Down. I have 30 plus years of hands-on experience. Over the last 20 years, I've been running PMOs across 4 different companies, and actually it's been 10 PMOs. That's a lot of PMOs. I have over 30 years of project management experience as well. So this whole channel is really dedicated to PMOs and growing and helping you grow in the PMO space, and project management, helping you grow in the project management space. So I'm really excited about sharing both of those, as I live and breathe those on a daily basis, and I absolutely love this stuff. Okay, let's jump into this, because like I said, this video is about developing PMO capabilities and developing the individuals within your organization. All right, a PMO, as I've said before, plays a critical role in a company's success, right? And PMOs really serve as the central hub for all the execution of the programs and projects within the organization. Well, the people doing those programs and projects are individuals, in most cases, within your PMO, and you want to grow their skill sets from where they are today to that next level. And I think that's really important. And what I want to do is give you some best practices and some tips around growing the individuals within your organization. Does that make sense? Okay, so it first starts with assessing the capability and the skill gaps of every individual in your organization. This is the first step in capability development, understanding where they are today and where they need to go and where they want to grow, right? And so I think that's critically important. What are their skills today? Where do they need to go? And what's that gap? And so when you assess each individual, you really have a great starting point to know how to get them to the next level. Number 2 is about developing a capability roadmap, right? So basically really understanding what skill sets do they need in that role. So they're at here and the role requires them to be there. What's that gap? And so that developing that capability roadmap is really understanding that gap that they need to fill for each individual within that particular role. So a project manager needs to have these capabilities and these skill sets to go from a junior project manager to a senior project manager. What's that capability and how do you get them there? Number 3, fostering a development, a culture of continuous learning. I can't stress enough how important this is. You as a PMO leader, you need to be constantly looking at how do we do continuous learning within your organization. That could be ProSci, that could be organizational change management and the variety of models. That could be learning Power BI. That could be learning Power Automate and Power Apps. That could be whatever the case may be, right? But you want to have an organization that fosters that continuous learning, right? And I know programs and project managers are very busy, and I get that, but they got to be looking at continuing to grow their skills. Number 4, leveraging training and certification. I can't stress enough how important this is, right? I think a lot of people over-index and try to get all the certifications in the world. I don't think that's needed, but what I do think is solid training, Scrum Master training, scaled Agile training, Power BI training, whatever the case may be, getting the certifications, getting the training will help them grow their skills as well. Let me just pause for a minute, and I want to ask you a question. How do you, as a PMO leader, how do you grow or improve the skills of the people in your organization? right? From project managers to program managers to testers to BAs to tools people. How do you grow their skills? Comment below and let me know. Number 5, implementing mentoring coaching systems, buddy systems. These are ones that I've done for years. I've put them in all my books, right? So having a mentoring system, having a buddy system, having a coaching program, right? These are all critical things that you should put within your PMO and things that I highly recommend that you drive and really encourage people to be involved and drive them within your organization. So get mentors, get buddies, get coaching systems set up, and you'll grow the skill sets of your employees. Number 6, encourage knowledge sharing and communities of practice, right? So if people want to focus on reporting, they want to focus on tools, bring communities of practice together, bring individuals, because they will grow and they will improve each other's skills, right? So that's so critically important. I had a group at one time that was just focusing on Agile. I had another group that was focusing on tools. I had another group that was focusing on Power BI. So these communities of practices within your PMO will really help and grow people. And then number 7, is measuring and evaluating the impact. So you've trained them, you've certified them, you've had mentoring systems and buddy systems. Now you want to understand how are they growing and are you seeing the impacts of those systems for each individual. And you're going to see that. You're going to see a junior project manager wanting to get to a senior project manager. How do they grow within that space? Okay, let's wrap up today. We gave you some best practices around growing the individuals within your organization. If you want to go much, much deeper, I do have a whole webinar on this process. It's called the PMO Resource Capability Process. We have templates, we have processes, we have guides that really walk you through understanding the role, understanding the employee, understanding the gap, and we go much, much deeper. We'll put the comment below. If you're really serious about growing this, it's a much longer conversation. There's great templates, there's great processes, and I strongly suggest you follow that to grow your individuals within your organization. Does that make sense? Awesome. Okay, if you like these videos, please like, subscribe, hit that little bell button. I really appreciate it, and I want to thank you very much, and I'll see you online. Thanks.